What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whiskey Website Wednesdays. This is episode 51. My name is Mira. I'm the social media manager at Outside the Box. I am joined by absolutely no one today because everyone is either on vacation or away or in meetings or whatever. So I'm going to be doing this solo. I have my box head with me because I don't want to be drinking alone. So I have the Glenlivet Founders Reserve. This is different than the Glenlivet 12 that we had in one of our very early episodes. So I'm going to pour myself a glass. I feel like that's generous for someone just drinking alone. Don't tell anyone. Whatever. So I'm going to give you guys the tasting notes. This is what Gauch normally does, but I'm going to take a stab at it, see if I can do what he does, I guess. This is a Scottish Speyside malt. It's a pale gold color. The nose has delicate aromas of citrus fruit, notably sweet orange. Very clean and fresh with notes of grass. I don't know why there's grass in here. I don't know what. Okay. Freshly cut apples and pear drops enriched by a rich toffee character. It has a slight floral note with menthol and custard tart notes. The palate is sweet, fruit notes of zesty oranges and pears with a hint of candy, toffee, apples, and it's well balanced and exceptionally smooth. So lots of fruit in this one. It is very smooth. I have tried it before. I really like it with just by itself. I like it neat. I have tried it with ice before. Not my favorite, so neat is a way to go with this one. I've smelled it enough times. Cheers to my box head. Boop. And yeah, you can definitely taste the fruit and the toffee. It's not drinking alone because I have the box head with me, so that's my justification for that. Today we're going to be talking about the Facebook algorithm, your newsfeed, how it works, what you can do as a business to succeed and get in front of the audience that you actually want to get in front of. Facebook released a video yesterday, I believe, on how their newsfeed works, how the algorithm works, how the components behind it, and everything. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what the video said, and I will link below the actual video itself so you guys can just watch it for yourself if you'd like. But a brief overview of how the algorithm and the newsfeed works is it goes based on a ranking. So it's they use an algorithm to assess how interested people are in different things. Not everyone is interested in memes, for example, or marketing, for example. Everyone's interested in different things, so that's why they tailor your newsfeed to what you are interested in. They use an algorithm, which is basically a formula to solve a set of steps in the problem. I took that straight from the video, whatever. And there are three components to the algorithm. So they use inventory, which is stories you haven't read from friends. They pull from that and curate your news feed and pop out things that you haven't seen that they've shared before or recently or whatever. They use signals, which is information they have available to make informed decisions. And they use predictions, so how likely you are to comment or share, hide, or report stuff. So if you see stuff that you generally, if you like memes a lot, it's going to show you a lot more memes from pages that you haven't seen before or memes that your friends have shared and stuff like that. So that's just an example, but if you like cats, they're going to show you a lot of cat videos, I guess. It's all curated to what you generally like or engage with or videos that you watch. So you're going to see that more in your newsfeed. Then based on all of these three components, they come up with a relevancy score. This is a number that kind of predicts how interested you are in different stories. So that's how they determine which stories come first and which ones you're going to see in your newsfeed. Instagram, I feel like generally works the same way, so you'll notice that those two are very similar. Some things to keep in mind as a business, it is hard to grow organically. It is hard to get in front of the audience that you want to get in front of without doing paid promotions. So one of the things I do recommend is if you do have high quality content, if you do have videos or stuff you produce or stuff that you want to get in front of people, put some money behind it. That's one of the ways to get in front of your audience on Facebook and Instagram, put some money behind it. Boost a post for $20, boost a post for $50, run a Facebook ad, run an Instagram ad. It sucks, but that's the way the world is working, the digital world is working right now. If you want to get in front of your audience, you have to put some money behind it. So be sure to kind of keep that in mind when you are looking at your marketing efforts. And then some best practices for some business pages. Posts that have higher engagement are likely to be featured on people's news feeds. So if your posts, whether it is personal or business, if it has higher engagement, it's more likely to show up on someone's feed when they're scrolling. Just note that people's family and friends comes first, which is why business pages are less likely to be shown up on people's personal news feeds. If they like your page, they're obviously going to see some of your stuff, but they're generally going to see stuff from like their mom and like their grandma and their best friends and stuff like that. The user pretty much controls their experience is kind of how they phrase that. They kind of, based on how they engage with Facebook, based on how they engage with different types of content, that's how their news feed is going to be curated. So again, one of the ways to avoid all this or get ahead of the curve with this is doing paid ads. Some things to kind of just keep in mind when it comes to your marketing efforts is to avoid clickbait, avoid saying like, oh, you gotta see this. This is the craziest thing ever. Well, that is a really bad example, but it's kind of true. Just be sure not to like bait either and be like, hey, you gotta like this, you gotta comment here. Actually, wait, you do want people to comment, so you can say, hey, tag a friend. That's a good way of telling people to engage. Just be authentic. That's pretty much all it is. That's what Facebook likes. That's what people like. People like brands that are authentic. So the more authentic that your business page is, the more high quality content that your business page shares, that's what people are going to see. So, all right, so I have no one to talk to about this stuff, so I'm just going to end it off here. I hope you enjoyed my mini rant / it's not even a discussion because there's no one else here. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions about your marketing efforts, be sure to email us at think@outsidethebox.com. My name is Mira, and I'm going to stop drinking and go back to work. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week.